Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Same to you.
So today we're going to be talking and learning about a strategy that we can use whenever you need to try to change a problem behavior.
Okay.
So the strategy we're going to learn about today is called replacement behavior. And basically replacement behavior is replacing the unwanted or challenging behavior with an appropriate, acceptable behavior that still serves the same function.
Okay.
So if somebody is pushing someone to get a toy, then you have to replace that pushing behavior with something that still gets the same outcome.
Okay.
So in your case with your son Michael, we've been observing him the last little while, and he's shown a spitting behavior whenever he is eating, I guess, during meal times. And you've noticed that it is mostly whenever it's food that he does not want to eat. So it's that function of that behavior. So what the purpose of the spitting is to escape that food. Okay. He's trying to get away from that food, or get that food away from him. So we'd have to find a replacement behavior that still serves that same function. So first I'll give you an example of the process to go through. So, let's start. So there's a little girl. She's 5 years old. She has verbal skills, but whenever she's playing with her favorite toys and another child walks by, she hits them.
Okay.
So there's been documentation and data collection, and they've determined that the function, so the purpose that behavior serves, is to escape from the children and also to continue to play with her toys.
Yeah.
So a replacement behavior that I would suggest for her would probably be for her to say stop, so that the children don't come over to her and take her toys.
Okay.
So it still serves the same purpose, but at least she's not hitting them. It's more appropriate, more acceptable for her to just say stop than for her to hit them.
Yeah.
So for this case, since she is verbal, she can just say verbally stop. So I would begin prompting that. So in situations where she's playing with a toy and you would be sitting near her and you see a child walk up, you would immediately go to her and say, say her name's Kate. You would say, Kate, say stop. And then she would say it, and then she would still get the same reinforcement of those kids leaving, and she's still able to play with her toys.
Okay.
So that's just verbally prompting her to say that, and then you could fade out that prompt gradually, and hopefully she wouldn't need that prompt anymore. She would just immediately, as soon as children come by, she would just say stop. And then you could also contrive situations, so you could have children walk by her, just so that you can have those moments, where you can teach her to say stop. So that's basically how you would teach it, and then that would be replacing the pushing behavior.
Okay.
So in your situation with Michael, what would you choose for his replacement behavior? So the function is to get that food away from him. And how does he communicate?
He talks.
Verbally, so verbal communication. Yeah. So what kind of...
Just get him to say no for the food. Just get him to say no.
Yeah, that would be good. So how would you teach that then?
So we'd give him the food, and before he gets a chance to spit it out, we say no, and take it away.
Yeah, so then you would still reinforce that saying no, instead of just spitting and then taking the food away. You have him say no, so you're prompting him, that's what that's called, to say no, and then you would take the food away. So, for example, I'm Michael.
Okay.
So, here, you can give me the banana. And then right before,
You go-
you have to stop me.
Say no,
No.
and then take it away.
Yeah. And then you could eventually just maybe say, just tell Michael, like eventually he might just need the say, and then he would just, you would just kind of
When you can see he was getting ready to spit.
yeah, and then you would just start to prompt him, and hopefully he would just start saying it by himself
You
independently.
grasp it.
Yeah, so do you feel comfortable with
I
this
feel like
new?
yeah, I feel like this could work.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
Well, it was great seeing you today.
You too. Thank you.